First of all, thank you for inviting me to your beautiful city. It has been, I should say, magical. Like a fairy tale for me, girl from up there north. I'm going to speak to you here today about the subject that will engage the hearts and minds of people today and in the future. It is purpose. And you know what? Ethics is in the heart of purpose, like Francis said there. I'm from the land of free press. And I'm going to introduce you today one of the most influential campaign, purpose-driven campaign against fake news. And I'm going to show you also a business case, purpose-driven business case. So I come from the land of free press. This is the name of the campaign, which is against fake news. I live in capital of Finland, Helsinki, and I hold master's degree in sociology from University of Jyväskylä. It is in the middle of Finland. I'm mother of 3. They are all adults already. My daughter is studying in University of Vaasa. It is in the north of Finland. And my boys, my sons, they are twins actually. They live at home. They are at high school. So, yes, we are talking about purpose today. And one of the most influential cases I've ever heard against fake news. My agency, I founded my agency in 1996, a long time ago. And first, when I founded it, we did mainly media relations. Because I'm a former journalist, I worked for Finland's national broadcasting company, YLA, doing radio work there. Now we are doing thought leadership, crisis management, a lot of crisis management actually. And we specialize in purpose-driven campaigns. This campaign is about fake news, and it's about 2 presidents. Because in Finland, we talk a lot about Russia, we talk a lot about United States and Trump, as I think here in Turkey you do also. And we all in public relations know how important and crucial it is to tackle fake news and disinformation. A long-term goal is to have civic education that underpins importance of public relations, value of free press and public discourse also. At the short-term end, there is rapid response to the battle. In state level, there should be a unit that continually is searching disinformative narratives. Well, let's go to the campaign about fake news. Let's look at the video first.
And yet you watch the fake media, the fake news, and they try and build it up. It's a disaster, fellas. It's a disaster.
So alongside the 2018, July 2018, when those presidents were in Helsinki, Helsingin Sanomat really, they lined the route from the airport to the Finlandia House. The Finlandia House, the same Finlandia House we had ICCO Summit in 2017, yes. So those presidents, they were sure to see those posters. And the posters were depicting Trump and Putin's transactions, what they have said about media, against media. And actually, you know, Trump's and Putin's, both presidents, they have a very problematic relationship with media. In Russia, the free media is actually non-existent. It has become non-existent during reign of Putin. And Russia is ranked in Reporters Without Borders Press Freedom Index 149. Last year it was 148. It's declining all the time. So there is in this index 180 countries totally. Well, United States is ranked 48, considerably higher than Russia, but still far away from the top. And Trump has been known, he's well known for his contemptuous arguments, statements, and attitude toward media. And he has actually raised hatred against free press among his supporters. So the situation is really problematic. When they met in Helsinki last year, it put world's eyes on Finland, providing us and providing Helsingin Sanomat an opportunity to fight against fake news and be a defender of free media. So the campaign was displaced actually in global media, and it was featured in 1,200 media, and totally media hits were 2,500, so many, in 47 countries. So it was a global phenomenon, and we really kept the message true, I think. So what happens between those presidents? And what was their response to that campaign? What do you think?
Did they ignore it?
Exactly. They ignore it. Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. But what was the benefit of this campaign? Why Helsingin Sanomat did this? Was it any good? What do you think? Is there anything left?
At least they had this tackle in their mind somehow. I don't think they never read it. They must have read it, but not consider it properly and ignore it.
Yeah.
That means, but still there is something in your mind. They know what they do, so it's okay. I think it was a very good campaign, though.
Yeah.
Enlightening.
Exactly. It affected a public. Yes. Because this kind of campaigns, purpose-driven campaigns, their target is to rise and their target is to create pressure. Like when Francis said that Bell Pottinger case, there was vast amount of social media press. There was something, but we need more, of course. So the purpose-driven campaigns is simply doing what's right. Purpose is not a mission statement or commitment of values only. It defines organizations' value in society, which allows organization to simultaneously grow and have positive impact to the world. Like the famous writer Mark Twain said, there are two most important days of our lives. The day we were born and the day we find out why. And why is the purpose? 78% of consumers want to align with companies that share their values and have positive impact. Before, purpose was considered an expense, but now it is source of income and prerequisite for growth. It is a must today. Then benefits of purpose. There are vast amount of competitive advantage that goes with the different decisions we make. As you said, there are decisions we have to make. We have to decide this or that. It goes with the purpose. Leading with purpose is easy because you have guiding idea, you have principles, you have values, and they lead you the right direction. That's the most important benefit. The second factor of brand's competitive differentiation goes straight to the company's bottom line. People simply buy products from companies leading with purpose. Nearly 9 in 10, 88% of consumers said that they would buy products from company leading with purpose. And why they do that? What do you think? Why do they do that? Does it matter? Why does it matter? Is there anybody who wants to guess? Because somebody? One thing is that they feel like they are doing their own part to make a positive impact to the society. That's my part. I'm buying that product. I'm doing quite fine myself. That's one thing. Leading with purpose and shared values, companies are able to expand consumer base and enlist those advocates to further amplify company's guiding idea that strongly articulates their value in society. so they have voice, more voice. And purpose-driven organizations are more able to garner top-tier talent. Also, investors want to align with purpose-driven companies. And when we think about internal communication, this is so important. By bringing those values and guiding idea closer to practice and everyday work, it becomes easier for personnel to internalize companies' values, guiding idea and purpose. This is important. So people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. That's about purpose. It's about biology. It is grounded on the tenets of biology, not psychology, biology. Like Simon Sinek says, when we communicate from outside in, yes, we can understand vast amount of features, facts, figures, benefits, but it doesn't drive behavior. But when we communicate inside out, we are talking directly to the part of brain that is controlling our behavior. And then we can rationalize things and say things and do things. So we need to listen our customers' emotional and our audience emotional needs and worries. I promised to show you an example, a case study of purpose-driven business model. It is Lunette. Lunette is Finland-based company that makes menstrual cups. Menstrual cups has become sort of phenomenon. Besides Lunette, there are Diva Cup, Moon Cup, Lady Cup, many brands. But Lunette has listened to their customers' needs and worries, and especially needs of the women in developing countries. Let's go to Africa. Imagine a life where pads and tampons are virtually non-existent. In many third world countries, this is really reality. So more than 3 days in a month, every month, women and girls as young as 10 years old are unable to maintain their normal lifestyle because of their periods. And where sanitary products are unaffordable or scarce, it becomes really hard to live normal life when you are a woman with periods. Lunette says, your period story matters. It matters because we live in a world which profits of our same. And when we are talking, when we are speaking about and telling about something as natural as our menstruation, we are telling the society that we will not be quiet. There are many women and girls who cannot attend school, and it leaves them far behind other classmates when they return because of their periods. Now I have a question to you, because this is what Lunette says about their purpose. And when you have listened what they have done and what they are thinking, because I'm telling what Lunette is thinking about women's menstruation, do you think this is enough, this purpose? I mean, should it be something maybe more? I think their message, their purpose is clearly to provide all women equal possibilities as man and men has to active life. By the way, their turnover has increased. So that's also what we have been discussing earlier. Does it benefit to be ethical? Does it benefit to have purpose, higher purpose? Yes, it does, at least Lunette's case. Yeah. Next purpose pointer is origin story and founder story.
Actually, I have a comment on the period side. In Turkey, actually, one of our sister agency started to do this campaign. Maybe some of you guys saw at the markets. Unfortunately, it's still taboo. Not now, but maybe 20 years ago. Woman goes to pharmacy or market. They ask for newspaper to cover the package of orchid. Okay. So what happened was Orchid sponsored for that in Turkey, the brand name. And the campaign started. Some of the orchid package made by the newspaper looking material. That was a big awareness, of course. And it was just the purpose is just to, create something like, okay, it's normal to buy this. And then even now you don't have to put a newspaper on top of it. See, it's still the period pad for get sex, something like that. So it was a very cool campaign. Unfortunately, I don't think the media took it very serious in here, but it went to Cannes for an award. The second one is New York Times, as you know. The Truth is Hard. It's similar with your previous campaign. They created this one against fake news campaign, and New York Times got a Grand Prix Golden Lion in Cannes. It was a very fascinating campaign, just like yours. I will strongly recommend the audience to go and see if they haven't seen it yet. So.
Wonderful, yeah. And the wonderful innovation. Because when you do communication, you need to innovate. But you cannot innovate if you don't know your customer, if you don't know your audience. You have to listen to your audience emotional needs and worries. That was a wonderful example. Thank you. Those who cannot remember their past are condemned to repeat it, says philosopher George Chantiano. And your roots, they are important. Your purpose needs to have roots. So when you build your purpose, start with the origin story and founder story and concentrate on the contribution you have to others. So you need to ask 2 questions when you build your purpose. How and why? Purpose is your why, and strategy is your how. Purpose is giving you the direction, and the strategy is your GPS to your destination in the marketplace, and its destiny in the world. So if your purpose is missing, your strategy is service as well. Today, why leads the way. Thank you.